Fun. What's so weird about liking that?
You're queasy and terrified. What's so fun about feeling bad?
What's so bad about having fun?
Weird wants. Next time on Philosophy Talk.
Listen to Philosophy Talk today at noon on KSJE 90.9 FM, Farmington.
The Connie Mack World Series recap. The first game of the day on Monday was game number 3 of the Connie Mack World Series. It featured the Dallas Patriots and the Southern Cal Renegades, who were the defending champions from last year's Connie Mack World Series. This was a low-scoring affair with some great pitching, as there were only a total of 5 hits in the entire ballgame. The Patriots opened up the game with a 1-run lead in the bottom of the first. They took that lead and held on to it until the fourth, when Southern Cal tied it up by a score of 1-1. It wasn't until the sixth that the lead changed, as Southern Cal took the lead. This would end with a final score of 2-1. Now in this game, the Dallas Patriots had many opportunities to try to score some runs. They loaded the bases, but again, Southern Cal was able to shut the door. It was a thriller, and they advanced in the winner's bracket of the Connie Mack World Series. The second game of the day here at Ricketts Park in the Connie Mack World Series featured the Oklahoma Express and the PPA White Sox. It was all PPA White Sox scout team, as they put on an offensive clinic with 14 runs on 13 hits. The Express only got 1 run on the board in the entire game. This one ended early by the 8-run rule. 14-1 is the final, and PPA White Sox Scouting Ball Club will advance in the winner's bracket of the Connie Mack World Series. The third game of the day featured the Don Mattingly champions of Texas 12 and one of the automatic bids, the Midland Redskins. Midland scored in the first and got a couple of walks and an error, and they were able to get 2 more in the second for a combined lead of 3-0. Texas 12 had opportunities, but they hit into 4 double plays in 3 innings, and that would pay dividends for Midland as they were able to keep them off the board. They were able to get on the board with 1 in the 6th, but this game would end by a final score of 3-1, and so Midland will advance in the winner's bracket of the Connie Mack World Series, which is no surprise to many people because Midland has been the most successful team here in Farmington. Okay, did I get in? They were able to win this one by a score of 3-1 and advance to the winner's bracket. The final game of the day featured the Zinger Prospects taking on the Doolin Dodgers. Doolin scored 6 runs in the first 3 innings. That ended up being all they would need, as this game would end by a final score of 6-0. Doolin Dodgers defeat the Zinger Prospects, and they advance in the winner's bracket of the Connie Mack World Series. As we look at today's action in the Connie Mack World Series, there'll be 6 games. Some elimination games will be played at Worley. At 10 o'clock in the morning, it's the Dallas Patriots taking on the Texas 12. At 1 o'clock, it's Oklahoma Express taking on Zinger. Then we come to the Connie Mack World Series action here at Ricketts Park. At 10 o'clock, it's a winner's bracket game. Tulsa Sandlot will take on Midland Southwest. At 1 o'clock, it's Southern Cal Renegades taking on Midland. That's a rematch from last year's championship game at the Connie Mack World Series. At 5:15, it's PPA White Sox taking on the Doolin Dodgers. And then to round out things here at Ricketts Park today, it'll be United Baseball taking on Albuquerque Baseball, ABA, which is the host team, and that is at 7:30, but that's also an elimination game. So a lot of action to be held here at Ricketts Park. Each and every pitch can be heard right here on KSJE, the official broadcast station of the Connie Mack World Series. This has been another Connie Mack World Series recap with Coach Carp.